It has been a very long time since they reintroduced instant woodcutting, all thanks to the Ancient Awakening quest. Now, first off, you will want the Shears Headband 1 along with the wood sprites, which you can buy from Grand Exchange, although they are about 500 coins each. And then afterwards, you want to probably do about 5 minutes into the quest until you have access to this portal that is southwest of the Varrock Lodestone, in which case we're able to take advantage of the instance that it provides. Now that we're here, a couple of things to note is that you will need the Elder Wood box that holds 260 logs maximum. Of course, you can use other tier of wood boxes, although you'll have less logs that it's able to hold. One other thing to note is that you will need 125 quest points, and that is because just southwest of the Varrock Lodestone is May. You want to right click Open Shop. Make sure you go to the Unlocks tab, and then at the very bottom row, you want to scroll to the right for the second last option, which unlocks the ability to use the bank chest at May's storage container pretty much. Although you will need 125 quest points for this, which is fairly easy. And then afterwards, you will have access to the bank chest just nearby. Now, for this method, if you want, you can have the Hone 6 perk on a woodcutting axe. However, I do not really suggest it as it may not help too much, and this method's fairly straightforward. So, once you have started and you're about maybe 5-10 minutes into the Ancient Awakening quest, you will have access to this little portal right here that is just west of the Champions Guild. Now watch what happens when I cut this tree just north of it. And now I'll go through the barrier, and once the area loads, the tree is once again back. Now there is one slight technical problem, and that is you have to just exit the portal, repeat forever. However, we will want to make use of the 8 trees that are nearby. So, I like to go in a giant circle. So I start with the south tree, northeast, northeast, and then you pretty much want to go in a little mini circle and then make your way back to the portal, but make sure to cut all 8 trees along the way, in which case it will give you 32 logs, as 2 wood stone sprites are used every time because you get 4 logs per tree because the Shears Handband gives you an additional, and then the wood stone sprites does double that to making it to 4, and then go through the ancient barrier. Now you did see I was a little bit slow as those trees did respawn, and that is because trees have from a 35-second respawn to 59 seconds, meaning not all of the trees will respawn in that little rotation that you are doing, in which case you'll want to go through the barrier and take advantage of the instance woodcutting, which has been pretty much, I want to say a couple of years, maybe even like a decade, because we did have that cursed magic tree in the wilderness, but it was more of a pain because, I mean, it's a magic tree. You get the logs extremely slow, in which case once you chop it, you can go to the real world and then you'll be able to woodcut normal magic logs. Leave through the barrier, and then all the trees will have respawned. because we took more than 30 seconds. The only issue I found is that sometimes your screen does turn black and the trees do take a while to actually respawn. Sometimes the trees are there, but they're just invisible, so I've had to just use the mouse and just woodcut as normal, and then look at my inventory if I did get the logs or not. Now for the GP per hour, again, once you have a full inventory, you'll go to Maze Storage Bank, which I'll do that right now, and you're able to use that to get rid of all of your logs and then just run back west. So right here, use the bank. You can right click the wood box and then empty logs. And then voila, you would have kept the stone sprites within it, in which case. Now you can make a whole rotation, although I kind of did do it halfway, and just go through the barrier. Repeat forever pretty much, and hourly, you can expect to get 2,424 logs cut hourly. For the total GP per hour of doing this, since logs instant sell for 1,400 GP each, you can expect to get about 3.5 millish GP per hour. But because we have to use these wood stone sprites, that does cost 500 coins each. It pretty means that every tree we cut does cost 1,000 coins. But even though we are spending money to make money, instead of 3.5 mil GP per hour, you'll want to subtract about 605k per hour from using the wood sprites, meaning your real GP per hour is about 2.8 mil, which is still fairly good, although you do have to be a member to gain access to this quest, which is a little bit of a pain, but it's potentially good for Iron Man who are going for headless arrows, since you're able to get logs super quick and then just bank them all and then you can AFK fletching later. Or if you want maybe some early incense sticks for logs, although I'm not sure if these type of incense sticks would be realistically good or not, since you might need Guam, Marintel, and Harlander. And then don't worry, even if you have 3 inventory spaces open, and when you'll get a 4th log, the log will drop to the floor. It's not actually deleted in some cases. And with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what other guides you would like me to do that does a little bit of theory crafting in a sense, because this is a new method that was released with the Ancient Awakening quest, as we had an instance woodcutting area spot that we were able to take advantage of because it was so close to a bank. With that, enjoy the rest of your day.